Morning, we are going to make a revision on lesson 2, chemical compounds. Before we can make a chemical compound or write a compound, we have to know the valency. What is the meaning of valency of an element or atomic group? The valency is the number of electrons that an atom loses, gains, or even shares during a chemical reaction. And we can know the valency of any element by making an electronic configuration and knowing that the atom can lose or gain or even share an electron or more. We have many valency for different elements, metal and non-metal, and you have to study it well. We have atomic group. What is the meaning of atomic group? A set of atoms of different elements joined together and behave like one atom during the chemical reaction, like hydroxide. The symbol of hydroxide OH, and the valency is monovalent. Nitrate NO3, nitrite NO2, ammonium NH4, bicarbonate HCO3. All these atomic groups are monovalent. There is another type, carbonate CO3, sulfate SO4, and they are divalent. Phosphate PO4, trivalent. To make a chemical formula of any two elements or many atoms, we have to know what is the meaning of a chemical formula. It is a formula that represents number and types of atoms in a molecule. So we can write a molecule now by a way how to write the chemical formula for a compound by following these steps. Number 1, write the name of the compound in words like calcium oxide, sodium sulfate, aluminium oxide in words. Write the symbol of each element or atomic group down to the name. First example, calcium oxide. The symbol of calcium Ca, the symbol of oxide oxygen. Write the valency down to each symbol. The valency of calcium divalent, oxygen is also divalent. Make exchange their valency and simplify them like this. 2, 2. So the valency CaO, here 1 and 1. So the chemical formula of calcium oxide CaO. The second example is sodium sulfate. We will write sodium Na, the atomic group sulfate SO4, the valency of sodium monovalent, the valency of sulfate divalent. We will make exchange of their valency. So sodium will take the valency of sulfate Na2 and sulfate SO4 will take here 1. Here we will write 1. So the chemical formula of sodium sulfate Na2SO4. Aluminium oxide. Here aluminium is trivalent. This is wrong. Trivalent 3 and oxygen divalent. We will exchange the valency. So the aluminium will take the 2 of the valency of oxygen, and oxygen will take 3 the valency of aluminium. So the chemical formula of aluminium oxide will be L2O3. We have many types of compounds. Number 1, acids. Acids are substances dissociate or dissolve in water, producing positive hydrogen ions, H positive. They have sour taste. The sample of acids begins with H. Change color of litmus paper from blue into red due to the presence of hydrogen ion, H positive. Example for acids, hydrochloric acids or sulfuric acids. Number 2, bases. The substance dissociate or dissolve in water, producing negative hydroxide ions, OH negative. They have bitter taste. The sample of alkalis or bases end with OH. The bases or alkalis change color of litmus paper from red into blue due to the presence of hydroxide ions, OH. Example of bases: sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Number 3, oxides. The compounds resulted from combination between oxygen and element which is metal or non-metal. When the metal combine with oxygen, they will form metal oxide, formed from combination of oxygen with metal, like sodium oxide, calcium oxide, and aluminum oxide. Non-metal oxide formed from combination of oxygen with non-metal, like carbon dioxide or sulfur trioxide. The last type of compounds are salts. They are compounds resulted from combination of positive ion or atomic group with negative atomic group or ion except oxygen. Here we have many examples of salts formed from positive ion with negative ion, like sodium chloride. Sodium is a positive ion. Chlorine is a negative ion, so they will form a salt called sodium chloride. Positive ion with negative atomic group, like sodium nitrate. Sodium is a positive ion and nitrate is a negative atomic group, NaNO3. Positive atomic group with negative ion, ammonium chloride. Ammonium is a positive atomic group, while chlorine is a negative ion, NH4Cl. The last one formed from positive atomic group with negative atomic group, like ammonium carbonate. Ammonium is a positive atomic group, carbonate is a negative atomic group. Now we can differentiate between the salts, different types of salts, by dissolving in water. So we have salt dissolved or soluble in water, and we have another salts not dissolved or insoluble in water. The salts which dissolve in water, like sodium chloride, sodium sulfide, potassium sulfate, magnesium carbonate, calcium nitrate. The salts undissolved in water, like silver chloride, lead iodide, lead sulfate.